Okay, so it's the next day. It's the next morning. I slept inside this time because there's less wind. So I thought, let me just put the mattress on the floor and sleep there. And it wasn't bad. So yesterday I managed to clear some of the rocks that were here and put them in that foundation where the previous person had dug the foundation, probably to extend the building. But by putting an extension here, you're going to block off the kitchen. Then the kitchen's going to be a room um, with another room, and you know what I'm saying. It should be on a passage, not have to walk through the kitchen to get to the bedroom type of thing. So I managed to get out a lot of these shrubs that were here. Over there, just that big one left. I've got to wear the overalls. I wasn't wearing overalls because they're thorny, and when you're hitting it, those thorns hook on you. So got to get this one out. Got to get this one out. All of these small ones, but what my main priority is to clear this area here for a campsite. And this has to be closed off because the trucks are going to have to come in here and load material. This is where the building material is going to be loaded here, and then my tent and everything is going to be there. I was just looking that this property is very uneven. You can see it's sloping towards the building. It's supposed to slope away from the building to get the water away, and there's these mounds of soil everywhere here. So I think they came through here with a dozer or something, or a TLB before, and tried to level the property before they started building, and they didn't do a good job. So either I need to hire another JCB, or I just need to go with the wheelbarrow and start harvesting these mounds and putting the soil up against the wall. Even though I'm going to plaster, I have to plaster the wall. I'll dig below the surface around the building when I plaster. But at least let me get it, the site to grade. Let me just say that. I think that's a correct term. So I've got to get these out, these bushes, and pile them on this pile here. Even these little shrubs here, I've got to get them out and pile them on there. To get this, even this foundation is not level. This area here, the bottom of the foundation is higher than that area. So it wasn't leveled properly. So I'm going to have to level the foundation, level this, get all of the soil here, these mounds, and waste it to bring up this area here. And the same thing with the driveway. My coffee is boiling. You can see the driveway, it goes and then it goes down and then it goes up. So that whole area there has to come up a bit. So I decided yesterday that the driveway is not going to come through there. Going to come through there because it's more of a straight line to the garage, and it would be, if I came through there, I'd be wasting all of the space here. And what am I going to do there? Garden. It's no use. What I want to do is to demarcate this area separate to the area next door. There's no use having too much of a garden. So basically this here has to be cleared to make way for the driveway, because the other post is going to go around about where that brick is over there. And as you can see, again, it's going, there's a ditch, it's an indent, and then that soil. So that soil, I think, is from when they dug out that septic tank. So I'm going to be leveling that soil here and filling up that septic tank with some rubble. But this area here is going to be the driveway. So I've got to come and clear all of this. I don't know if I'm going to manage everything today. So I cut that tree yesterday. So this here is going to be the driveway. Then the other post is going to be there, and then the gate will be here, which is much, much better. And then I've got to cut out this, cut the soil, cut the grass off, and then I want to get that rubble and waste the rubble to make a nice driveway. like a little road. I've already marked it with bricks there, bricks on the left and bricks on the right. I just got to get the building line, and then I'm going to tie the building line like that, and then to the basically to the square of the garage, and then another building line to the square of the garage, and then I'm going to cut with a shovel just to demarcate the new driveway. And obviously this here has to be filled in there, and so here I want to put a hedge from the fence, a hedge straight across to separate, because here's probably going to have livestock. So from the fence here, this is the fence line, the main fence line. So from the fence here, which will also be a hedge, but this here is going to be a hedge. It's going to pass under this tree, and to about where this old foundation trench is, a little bit further. And then it's going to turn this way, so this will be the front garden here. Then this area here will be for whatever I want to do, and probably put another gate over there. Because this can always be rented out. If I built another house there, this could be a separate house that could be rented out, for example. So, and then the hedge is going to come along here like this. So this will all be the little garden in the front. And then the hedge is going to come to here, and then turn this way and go to the back fence, the end, the property line. So you could always drive in here and drive around to park there. Maybe you've got a caravan or trailer or something you want to park there or whatever. So yeah, that's the plan. And yeah, so far so good. I still got to clear all of that to the road, so it should be clear like this to the road. And then I'm going to plant maybe 2 or 3 frangipanges outside, so when they grow they're going to look nice and flowery. And then this hedge is probably going to be a bougainvillea hedge, and then that one there, I'm not too sure, maybe a rose. Maybe this one will be a rose hedge, this one here, and then the outer one will be a bougainvillea. I don't know, I'll still decide on that. But my main priority today is to get those bushes out there, close this foundation here, that one there. Maybe not this one, I won't manage, but I'm going to keep this one to waste any rubble and other stuff that I want to waste. And then cut this driveway. You see where I put the bricks? There's a brick over there, there's a brick over there, and then there's a brick over there. So get some of that soil from the back, from those mounds, and fill this area in here. Move these trees to the back. I'll use that for firewood next time. And then just scratch with a shovel where the driveway is supposed to be, because I won't have time to scrape all of that roots off. Normally what you're supposed to do is supposed to cut it out with like a grader or a skid steer or something, and then lay a plastic and then put your material on top, which is going to be that rubble over there, which is I'm going to crush. But I don't have that machinery, so I'm just going to scratch it as best I can with a shovel, then put the material, and then use Roundup, and then just put Roundup on the top when I'm done, so nothing grows there. Yeah, until it compacts, and then drive up and down with the car to compact it. But yeah, that's it. Let me get started.